we sure this is a WRX? I haven't found a vape pen yet. This is crazy. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on a 2018 Subaru WRX. This one is in for a full detail, inside and out. We'll also be popping the hood on this one, checking out that engine bay. Let's go ahead and get it cranked up with a cold start for you guys. If you guys are interested in watching this detail from start to finish, I think you're going to like this one. Stick around. Thanks for joining me for another YouTube episode of Clean Machine, my business for vehicle and motorsports detailing. If you'd like to have your car detailed, please like my page on Facebook, Clean Machine Auto Detailing, and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. The Subaru is in for a full detail, interior, exterior, and the engine bay. The paint was in pretty good shape, so we decided not to do any paint correction, rather just adding a layer of carnauba wax. As always, if you see any tools in the video that you'd like, they will be linked in the description below. The first rinse of the vehicle went pretty well, mostly just dust and light road grime as we've had a few rains to wash the salt away. The wheels cleaned up really nice as well, and my next tech tip will be on how to clean your wheels yourself from home. This Ethos wheel cleaner is really growing on me, but at 16 bucks a bottle, it's getting to be a little crazy. If anything, I'll look into buying bulk and get a different spray nozzle as this one has poor coverage. I got a pretty good system down for wheels using 4 separate brushes, used each for a specific job. Coarse for the tires, a softer brush for the face, a detail brush for the lugs, and of course the wheel woolly for the barrel. With the longer wheel woolly, I was able to get both the front and the back side of these wheels. With the wheels clean, it's a good time to grab the floor mats and get to work on them. I dropped a video last week on how to clean these from home on your own with only a few tools. In fact, a job can be done for less than $20. I'll have that video in the description as well, but first, watch this magic. These These are the same brushes from the wheels and tires, but I rinse them out before doing the mats. I always rinse the brushes after each tire with the pressure washer itself to reduce cross-contamination. Moving on to the engine bay before we start the pre-wash phase. I knew the engine was going to get wet again, so I will be doing the final touches of this at the end. You'll have to wait to see the results. To clean, I'm using super clean degreaser and following up with soap from the foam cannon, obviously keeping the electrical components covered. Gas cap, emblems, and rubber glass jams are always cleaned during the pre-wash phase, just in case I were to miss them with the foam mitt. Moving on to the 2-bucket method, I found a better way to get higher quality foam from both of my foam guns. Another tech tip? I think so. You'll have to subscribe so you don't miss it. Did someone call the cops? This car is hot. Just kidding. It was our local fire department making some noise for those on the front line for COVID-19. My favorite part, applying a silicone-based SiO2 coating. As always, I slowed it down for you. The first clip is the water sitting on the hood with no protection. The slow-mo, you can see it instantly beat off, meaning the car is now protected. I'll do a little walk around, or I should say roll around, after drying. I really need to get a camera stabilization, but I may do. After this, the car is mostly decontaminated. In my spare time, I identify as an action camera gimbal. Time to move on to the interior, where I decided that a full seat out detail wasn't needed. Instead, I opted to pop the 4 bolts out holding the seat in and rock it up or down to get in under and clean out underneath. I found some tough hairs under there and used the lily brush to help get them out. It's in the description if you want yourself. At this point in the detail, it's all about getting dust and debris out. Adding steam on top of this would just make a wet mess. I already had enough of that with the driver pedals and corroded bolts holding the seat in. I took them out and threw some black rattle can on them to go the extra mile. one of those millennial anti-theft devices. Just kidding. You saw me pull it into the garage, and I drove it about 30 miles home. I had a customer ask if I could drive manual for one of their vehicles. I'm the proud son of a truck driver. I got this. Steam and super cleaner go together like peanut butter and jelly. Let's get to work. These are the corroded bolts I was talking about. Let's freshen them up. Back to the interior to start the cleaning. Notice I don't usually use the steam cleaner on any electrical surfaces. Usually I spray the steam directly onto a microfiber that already has all-purpose cleaner on it. The heat just helps lift while I agitate. Leather, just like your skin, needs to be nourished and revived. These probably haven't been touched with reconditioner since the factory. Time to start machine waxing. Go around the car and make sure all the water is dried up so it doesn't mess up the polishing process. Water likes to hide in that gas cap, and I figured since I'm done putting water on, now would be a good time to go ahead and finish up that engine bay detail. I went ahead and used some trim shine to go ahead and finish it up. Check for the reveal at the end. This car clayed extremely well. For it only being a 2-year-old car, that was expected. The worst spots were obviously the horizontal panels, so the hood, the roof, and the trunk, but they all came out really well in the end. buffer is a great tool, but it can't get everywhere. So sometimes you gotta kick it old school and go in by hand, which is exactly what I had to do on this trunk here. The results were still just as good. Maybe I'm weird, but this is how I like to clean glass. I do this inside and out, and to me, the glass looks invisible when you're done. I took a picture while I was working on it and sent it to the owner, and I asked him, hey, is this the inside of the glass or the outside? And he couldn't tell the difference. Time for finishing touches, which included polishing up the exhaust tips, some trim shine on all of the trim pieces, the diffuser, the canard on the front, and of course, tire shine. Hope you guys like the reveal. Okay guys, so about after 10 hours, we're done with the WRX and ready for us to move on to the next vehicle. Really took my time on this one. I enjoyed working on it. Like I said in the beginning, I always wanted one, so I took the time to look at all the finer details and really admire it. Well, if you'd like to have your car on the next episode of Clean Machine, be sure to follow me on Facebook, drop me a like here on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more details. Thanks for watching. Check it out. Finally getting the driveway finished up. No more lumps and bumps for all you guys trying to take your cars home or bring them here. So it's a huge investment for Clean Machine. Hope you guys like it as well.